Good morning to one and all. These are the different studies we discussed in the previous class. That means all those are related to origin and destination studies. Why we are taking these origin and destination studies means in some of the places we are not having a definite path from particular places. Why? Because so many countries and so many cities are lies nearer to the water. That means wherever there is a huge quantity of water availability, automatically huge amount of these countries and other things are also developed nearer to these banks of the rivers, so that we need to have a huge quantity of water for our daily survival. Automatically for collection of this water and other things we are having different structures. When there is a water, automatically there may be some amount of natural beauties. That means natural beauties means those are lies onto the nature itself. Few many of members or too many people are every year going to observe these natural beauties in the form of their vacation periods and other things, so that a lot of members of the country or state itself are going to these pilgrimages and other things for their excursion process. These origin and destination studies were mainly dealing to know which places huge amount of people are preferring, so that we need to have to improve those places with proper transportation facilities. First of all, this is the introduction about this origin and destination studies, and this is the need and why we need to use these studies. After that, we are having these different methods and surveys. In those, we are observed these roadside interview surveys. Next one, home interview surveys and telegraphic, telephone interview surveys. In the previous class itself, we studied about these three surveys. That means roadside means simply we are stopping a particular quantity of vehicles which are moving onto those ways. And next one, interview survey means, that means home interview survey. A group of members are simply going to the particular home. Those who have done these surveys, that means who those who have completed their journeys by using those roads. And next one, telegraphic surveys. That means in telegraphic survey, simply a group of member or simply a person by person are allocated to do this telegraphic survey, and simply they will call to the particular numbers. After that, they will make a different questions. Why? That means like simply a viva purpose. After that, they will make all the data in a particular graphical patterns and others. These three methods we will discuss in the previous class. In today's class, we have to discuss about these 6 methods. All these things we discussed, advantages and disadvantages. Up to this telephone surveys we completed. After that, we are having in the telephone survey also we are having the advantages, saving time, disadvantages, information is not good. After that, we are having this taxi survey. That means what is a taxi? Why we are preferring this taxi to know the particular quantity of data. That means simply survey means we have to collect the data within the place itself. That is the survey. We are having this survey 1 and survey 2. Simply by using these tapes and other surveying equipments, we have to measure the quantity of data what we have to know. Likely in the transportation engineering itself, we need to know a particular quantity of the data for our general purpose. That means this data will be useful for our future purpose. That means why we have to use this means in the future itself we have to increase or decrease a certain quantity of the population. For that quantity of population, how much amount of road requires, is the existing roads are sufficient or not. All those things we need to compare by every 10 years. That means in every 10 years the world and India has to take the population. Is there any increment in the population? If there is any increment means how much amount of increment with the previous 10 years and previous 100 years. All those things they will compare. Why? Because according to the population they have to increase certain quantity of the, that means these industries products and other vegetative products. That means normally we are having a particular quantity of land to cultivate every year, so that if there is an increment of the population, there is no increment in the land, only increment in the population. That means how much amount of food materials required for those people, is there existing parameters are sufficient or not. Automatically they have to collect those data, and if there is any requirement, in what way they have to collect those materials, all those things they need to know. Why? Because they are directly responding for the population, responsible to the population. So that all those things we need to know, so that they have to do these surveys, not surveys. Likely we are having this transportation engineering. If there is an increment in the population, automatically we have to increase our density of the roads in a particular area, so that where there is a increment in the population. In some of the states there is no increment in the population. Why? Because they are simply educating themselves by knowing the importance of the population and the importance of the education and other things. Likely in few of the states, automatically there may be a huge amount of increment in the population. Why? Because of these uneducation levels, and these all the government schemes are not implemented to the several people, and other things which are not sufficient to the people. That means few many people are living in these tribal areas. In these tribal people doesn't know these facilities, how they need to control the population, and what is the use of this population, how they have to study and the different purposes, how they have to communicate. All those things they didn't know simply. In first of all, when we go to this taxi survey, a large urban areas usually have a sizable amount of travel by taxis. That means in urban areas, especially urban means where there is a too much amount of employable people in form of industries and other software or hardware industries, likely those people are comes under these urban areas. Why? Because in the urban areas there is no agricultural facilities to grow particularly, so that all those areas simply called as the urban areas. Why? Because in some of the areas we are calling as a rural areas. Why? Because there is no facilities like these towers and different things, so that they simply depends upon this agriculture as their daily need. Particularly in the urban areas, we need to go to these taxi surveys. Why? Because first of all, we have in such cases a separate taxi survey is necessary. Second one, the survey consists of issuing questionnaires for a log sheets to the taxi drivers and requesting them to the complete the same. We need to understand by using these two terms. That means in such cases a separate taxi survey is necessary. Why? Because in the urban areas there are too much of advantage to the people, those who are using these taxis. That means some of the people are not having these two-wheeler facilities and four-wheeler facilities. Maximum of the people are preferred these taxis in their daily life from going to one place to another place, so that these taxi surveys have a plenty of advantages in the urban areas, not in rural areas. But why? Because in rural areas simply they are using these two-wheelers. Why? Because the distance covered is so small, so that they are not using these taxis. But in case of these urban areas, mainly they are using these taxis for carrying a distance of 50 to 100 kilometers likely, so that a taxi drivers will give a better response compared to the normal users. Why? Because normal users can prefer their traveling twice or thrice in a year, but these taxi drivers has to face a lot of journeys in their daily life, so that a better data will be collected from these taxi drivers, so that this taxi survey has a plenty of importance. First of all, the survey consists of a issuing questionnaires for a or log sheets to the taxi drivers. That means a taxi driver has to do his journey along with the passengers, so that he will have to face a plenty of problem with the passengers and other machineries, so that this survey will give a lot of issuing questions and log sheets. Something that means a large sheet consisting different tabular forms to them and complete the same task. That means as previously how they are doing this task. That means simply on the roads itself, few drivers are asking the question. In the second one we are having home interview techniques. Third one we are having this telephonic interview service. Likely this taxi service also having some questions. Those questions will be asked to the drivers and we need to fill the data. How this taxi survey takes place in a particular area. That means a man simply stopping a particular vehicle and asking the taxi driver, not the journeyers. That means those who are not involved in the journeys, simply asking the taxi drivers, and the taxi drivers has to fill the particular quantity of data whatever lies on the particular log sheets. Next thing we are having is a postcard technique. This is the taxi survey is over. Simply the policeman stop a particular quantity of vehicles. That means number of vehicles. Quantity means from those quantity of the vehicles they have to fill the data by drivers itself. If there is a driver is uneducated means simply the man ask the data and simply collect the data and wrote in a particular sheets. Next thing we are having is the postcard. What is the use of these postcards? In olden days, without having these telephones and other communication, means social networking purpose is not there in olden days, so that these postcards are used to transfer data from one place to another place, from one person to another person, without any charges. That means small charges. In olden days we are having huge amount of charges, but nowadays we are having a small scale of charges to transfer the data from one person to another person, simply by using these emails and other Facebooks, WhatsApp and Telegram. Likely we are having Yahoo, different social networking sites to transfer our data to another person. Likely in this method reply paid questionnaires are hand over to each of the driver at the survey points and requesting them to complete the information and return by post. That means if we simply stopping a vehicle in a particular journey, that means that is an obstacle to the particular driver and he will lose some of the time while they traveling, so that simply a officer will have to give a particular postcard. That means in the postcard itself all the data whatever they want to do collect will be lies on the paper itself, so that simply the driver has to fill the data. What is the name, what is the journey he was doing, how many number of passengers he was collecting at the starting point, at the ending point, what is the price they are charging. All those things of data will be on the particular postcard itself. After filling the postcard, simply they need to post. There is no charges to the driver, the only charges will be applied to the survey team. And what are the advantages in this postcard system? This method is simpler and cheaper than the many others. That means for collecting the data, simply a person has to move to homes, or a person has to take telecalls, or they have to use some amount of taxis. All those things are not here. Simply a person has to give a particular amount of postcard. That means particular quantity of postcard they have to issue to the drivers who are responsible to this driving field, and they are having huge amount of experience in the driving field, so that all those things has to be done in a simply cheaper manner. That means with less time and less quantity of money. Next, what is the disadvantage? Response may not be good. That means the response. What is the responsibility? Means every driver has to give a proper data. That means they have to wrote the particular data in the sheet, and after the writing is over, I have to submit into a post box. If the process is not done, automatically our money will be wasted. and time will be wasted in the form of these postcard systems, so that there may be some quantity of responsibility is required to the drivers whenever they are taking these particular postcards. If they is not interested to take that, it means simply they have to give, sir, not interested, you need to collect from another persons, I am simply uneducated to fill this data. Why? Because a huge amount of drivers are uneducated. Why? Because they are not having particular quantity of money to study in higher studies, so that they are simply choosing those fields. Next one is the registration number plate survey. As previously we described about this registration number plate survey, simply one member is lying at a particular point A, another member is lying at a particular point B. Point A member has to take the time and exact point, and point B member has to also take the time and exact point number of the particular plate. Simply they will choose the difference between the times, and simply the distance also known to the particular point A and point B. Simply they will collect the data in previous causes, but in here we are having these registration plate surveys in another form, that means origin and destination surveys. Simply and they are having spot speed studies, we are having also this number plate survey. That means number plate survey means registration number plates. First point we are having is the registration number plate survey consists of nothing, the registration number of the vehicle entering or leaving on a particular area at survey points located along the cordon line. And second point is by matching the registration number on the vehicle at the point of entry and exit of the particular areas, one is enabled to identify the points, the paths of the vehicles. That means simply whenever we have observed a particular vehicle was moving in those 2 points very rapidly, that means at twice or twice in a particular week or day, we need to observe, that means week or month, we need to observe that vehicle, and we have to note down what is the origin point of the particular vehicle and what is the end point of the particular vehicle in a systematic way, and we have to collect the particular data from the vehicle itself by matching the registration number of the vehicle at a point of entry and exit from the area of the enabled to identify the 2 points, the path of the vehicles. This is the registration number plate survey. They have to observe the data and then they have to note down the particular car number, that means registration number. Simply in our AP we are having AP39. In the previous we are having different numbers, AP07, 05, AP1, 2, 3 likely. Anantapuram we are having AP01. After that we are having Chittoor, next Kadapa, Kurnool, likely according to alphabetical order they are given a particular numbers to each city. After the bifurcation is over, they have given a particular number AP39 to every vehicle. Likely we need to count the particular number of the vehicles which are moving, and we have to observe the quantity of vehicles and their registration numbers by using this survey. What is the advantages and disadvantages of the particular number plate survey? First of all, work does not interfere with the traffic in a way. That means work does not interfere with the traffic in any way. We are collecting a data by stopping some of the vehicles. That means they have to face some amount of elapse. That means they have to wait for a few minutes. That means simply it may be 10 minutes or 20 minutes depending upon the interviewer, so that it may be some amount of advantage. There is no stopping of vehicles, simply they are noting vehicle numbers. Next disadvantages we are having is the large number of observers are needed. That means they have to face a huge quantity of employees in the stream itself. That stream means the people who are engaged in a particular quality of work for different quantities of data. So that different quantities of data, they need a huge amount of the people to observe the vehicles and note down the particular data. And analysis results can be complicated. That means complex. What is a complex means the number is associated with another number is a complex number. Normally we are having a complex number a plus bi or a plus bx, a minus bx. Likely we are having different complex numbers. Why? Because those complex numbers doesn't having a particular quantity of value. We need to multiply with another number, or we need to subtract another number. Likely they are having some amount of procedures to find the data, so that it may be some amount of complex to sort out or need to have particular data. This is some amount of lengthy process to find out the data. Next thing we are having is the tag survey. What is a tag? Normally these tags are observed in our college itself. While we are have to go to the particular department, department wise we are having different colors, or college to college we are having different colors of ID cards with these tags where simply we are wearing on our necks. Likely this tag survey. What is the tag survey? The basic meaning of tag is that in this tag survey what they have doing, particularly in this method, at each point where the road crosses the cardinal line, vehicles are stopped and a tag is fixed, usually under the windscreen wiper. That means windscreen wiper means normally we are having this windscreen to the every vehicle. That means particularly these four-wheelers having these windscreens, so that below the windscreen they need to have some amount of these tags attaching at every cross sections. That means cross sections means normally in the different cross sections we are having in a particularly cities and villages. Those vehicles though are moving in a particular cross section, they have to face this cross, that means tags. After the tag is different survey stations having different shapes, colors to identify the survey station. That means they are giving a particular quality and shapes. That means quality means some amount of tags having high quality, some amount of tags having low, depending upon the material, vehicle and their journeys. That means if it is a small scale of journey, they need to give a particular low quality material. If it is a long journey, that means they have to give a huge amount of quality. Why? Because if the journey is too, automatically the tag will have to face a huge amount of temperature problems or wind problems and others, so that it will be have to restrain against all of those. Next thing, the vehicles are stopped again the exit points where the tags are removed. That means at the exit points also the vehicle has to stop and the tag has to be removed, so that the time of entering the leaving the area may be marked as the tags in order to enable the journey time to be determined. That means simply at what time the tag was fixed, at what time the tag was removed, all those data will be taken and time will be calculated for particular vehicles. It also some amount of complex. What are the advantages in this tag survey? In this tag method, simple and errors not very large. That means this method is very simple and errors are not very large. Why? Because simply we are putting a tag and we are removing and we are having a particular quantity of data. But what is the main disadvantages in the tag survey is it is not possible to handle all the vehicles. Sampling may be restored to done. That means we need to take this survey for a few quantity of vehicles. This quantity is not suitable for large quantity of vehicles. It is suitable for only a few quantity of vehicles. That means they simply up to 100 vehicles or 200 vehicles we need to do these surveys. Likely for thousands and lakhs of vehicles we don't have to use this survey. Why? Because there may be huge amount of overburdening. That means overtake. మనకి తికమక అంటారు మామూలుగా, ఒక వెహికల్ నెంబర్ ప్లేట్స్ కానివ్వండి, ఆ వెహికల్ యొక్క క్వాంటిటీ కానివ్వండి, అవన్నీ కూడా మనకి జిగ్జాగ్గా ఉండేసరికి డేటా మొత్తం కూడా ఓవర్ ల్యాప్స్ అయిపోయే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. కాబట్టి దిస్ ట్యాక్స్ సర్వే ఇస్ నాట్ సూటబుల్ ఫర్ large quantity of vehicles, only for few vehicles. Next one we are having is the public transportation surveys. What is a public transport survey? Public transport, in the term itself we are having the public transport, those transport systems which are used by the public itself, those are called as a public transportation systems. Or normally in many of the areas these public transportation systems are owned by these governments. That means state governments mainly, Why? Because of those are also one of the source of income to the governments. Likely we are having APSRTC, Andhra Pradesh State Road Transportation Corporation, likely KSRTC, Karnataka State Road Transportation Corporation, likely TNSRTC, Tamil Nadu State Road Transportation Corporation, TSRTC, Telangana State Road Transportation Corporation. Every state having a different road transportation corporation for these public transportations. Why? Because a huge amount of people are journeying from one town to another town, one city to another city, one state to another state. Likely there is a huge amount of need to the public to travel in their daily lives, so that there is a one amount of opportunity to the government to utilize in a proper way to enrich their quantity of monies to the budget, so that in this method of interview may be enter to the vehicle to carry out interviews when the vehicle is in motion. That means what is motion means simply it is in a moving condition from one place to another place. In this method, interviewer may enter the vehicle and carry out the interviews when the vehicle is in motion. That means simply a huge amount of people are sitting in the backward places of the buses and others. In the bus itself, they are having simply driver and conductor. There is no need to take this particular data from the driver. Simply we need to ask the questions to the conductor and other quantity of people which are lying on the particular bus or any other transporting medium. Simply this data collection is very easy. The particular interviewer has to move along with the vehicle and they need to take the particular data by using different quantity of people and owners also sometimes. This postcard questionnaire is eliminate these delays but are likely to evoke poor response to contain the element of the bias. That means another kind of surveying system. But when we are using this postcard system, that means simply the postcard having a different quantity of data. Likely they have to write the particular data where the postcard has to move. If the data is not sufficient, automatically the postcard will not move to the particular places, so that there may be some amount of delay while we have to choose the postcard questionnaires. While we have to use this public transportation survey, it is a better survey some amount. The questionnaires may also be collected from the stations inside the survey area. That means stations inside the survey area. In some of the places we have to choose a large station. That means point A and point B, the distance between point A and point B is, if it is 1000 kilometers, we need to take the inner distances. That means inside also we have to take a particular quantity of data. That means every 100 meters, 100 kilometers, or every 500 kilometers, likely every 250 kilometers, we need to take this data also. That means some amount of inner groups also there. That means first one, 1000 kilometers journey is a first priority. After that we need to give 500 kilometers journey. After the 250 kilometers journey, likely we need to have some amount of subgroups also. By using the subgroups also, we need to take the particular data from the public transportations. This is the public transportation. How we need to take simply a person having a notepad. That means not a phone. A notepad is a normally phone, likely they are assuming, but in case of this notepad means simply they having some amount of pad with notebooks or note papers. In these note papers they have to note down the data whatever the people are consumers giving. Those data will be entered in the particular notepads by the driver or conductor itself or any other people, those who are traveling in the buses. Simply all those are buses, likely seating pattern we are having. Like metro buses we are having likely these kind of seating patterns, a huge amount of gap between seat to seat. Next one we are having is a commercial vehicle survey. What is the commercial vehicles? Previously we are observing this public transportation surveys. What is the difference between this public transportation and commercial vehicle? Public transportation means normally the vehicle is responsible for moving a public, that means a people. But in case of these commercial vehicles, those are responsible to transfer the goods from a particular area to area. Why? Because in India we are having a huge amount of these fields are responsible for growing crops, so that those crops has to move to different fields for their need purpose. Likely we are cultivating huge amount of paddy or rice or wheat, bran, or likely we are having different fields of crops, so that we have to consume harvest in a different seasons like kharif, rabi, or another season, and we need to buy those products, so that these commercial vehicles are very much useful for farmers to buy their products to different areas. That means simply we are buying the product in a particular area means the cost will be very less, so that in another areas, that means another states or another countries, we are having a huge amount of cost to the particular product, so that these commercial vehicles are useful in those purpose to transport the particular goods to another countries or another states to have a better price compared to our state itself, so that these commercial vehicles are moving from one state to another state by these journeys. First of all, we need to know what are the points in these commercial surveys we are having. The first point we are having is the commercial vehicle surveys are conducted to obtain information on journeys made by all commercial vehicles based within the study area. That means within the study area they have to know the data from what place to what place the vehicles are moving, what is the demand in those particular areas, all those things. Obtain information in the journeys. Second one we are having is the addresses of the vehicle operates are obtained and they are contacted. That means addresses of the vehicles operators. Those who are having these vehicles operators, that means simply a vehicle operator means we are having these drivers and cleaners. And normally of commercial vehicles we are having. We need to addresses the vehicles by using these operators are obtained by their contacted. Means simply we need to contact those persons and we have to collect the data. In some cases we need to maintain those phone numbers also for different kinds of surveys. From our issue to the drivers and are requested to the to record particulars of the all the trips they are would to make. That means the main content of this theme is the particular survey team has to give a particular quantity of the sheets to the drivers, so that in each and every trip of the vehicles, that means the vehicle is if there is any vehicle, the vehicle has to move in a particular year for n number of trips, so that for each trip of the vehicle they have to fill the data in a particular month of January how many number of trips has been taken by the vehicle, so that those number of trips also be all the number of trips also be recorded in a particular sheet, likely in the February, March, April, likely in the throughout the year of a particular vehicle how many number of journeys has been takes place, each journey how many kilometers the vehicle has moved, so that all the data will be recorded in a particular quantity of sheets. Those will directly give the accessoring points. Normally these are the commercial vehicles like lorries and other vehicles. In some of the RTCs also transporting these commercial goods nowadays. In olden days there is no transportation by using these RTCs. Nowadays RTCs are also entering in these commercial fields for gaining more amount of profits to the road transport corporations. These are some of the examples. Simply a person was standing in front of the particular lorry or any other vehicle and they are collecting the data surveys. Okay, from the origin and destination studies are over. Once again I will recall all those topics. After that I will start the another class. This is the starting point of the origin and destination studies. What is the introduction? What is the main purpose of the origin and destination studies? That means when we are moving from a particular point to point, we need to have a proper transporting facilities to the government. That means we are paying directly our tax in the form of petrol and diesel. That means we are having a 100 rupees or any 90 rupees of particular quantity of liter of petrol or diesel or any other. Indirectly we are paying half of amount to the government in the form of taxes. Those taxes are useful to the government to improve the facilities of particular vehicles or in the form of roads and other transporting mediums, so that they have to know in what places exactly huge amount of vehicles are moving, so that in what areas we need to densify the particular road quantity. These different studies will be useful for the particular data itself. What is the origin and destination study means? Origin and destination of various vehicles, particularly these cars, buses are mostly used for these origin and destination studies. Why? Because these two-wheelers are normally used for a small span of length. That means they are normally used in the city itself. In the cities itself, we are having a huge amount of road network pattern, so that there may be no chance to increase the roads in the particular cities, so that they have to use these origin and destination studies to improve the particular state to state lengths and others. All those are useful. Okay, what are the different methods we are having? First one we are having is the roadside interview surveys. In this roadside interview surveys, simply we are collecting the data by simply stopping a particular quantity of vehicles and we are collecting the data. In those also we are having advantages and disadvantages. Advantages, we are collecting the data. Disadvantages, the time will be waste to the particular surveyors, not surveyors, for goers. Next one is the home interview survey. It is one of the advantage method. The particular peer team will be going to the selected houses. They have to collect the particular quantity of data. In this home interview technique, there is no problem. Next one is the telephone survey. In this telephone survey, a quantity of people are employed in a particular groups, so that the group has to take the data by using these telephone surveys. But in case of telephone survey, we are having a disadvantage is the proper data will not be collected by it, and sometimes the telephones are not lifted to by particular quantity of members, so that the particular data will not be collected as possible. Next one we are having is that these taxi surveys. That means the taxi surveys means simply we are choosing a particular quantity of these taxi drivers in a particular areas. Why? Because those are daily moving with the passengers in their routine life, so that the survey will be very much useful to us by these taxi surveys. Next one is the postcard questionnaire surveys. That means simply some amount of postcards will be given to the particular taxi drivers and other viewers. That means those who are using these road networks, we need to ask the particular quantity of data in the form of these sheets, and after that preparing of the sheet is over, they need to submit by these postal systems. In this postal systems also we are having a disadvantages. If there is no proper posting, automatically data will be wasted by the particular persons. Next one we are having the registration number survey. In this registration number survey also we are having a huge amount of data which will be collecting by using these registration numbers of the vehicles. This will be useful for up to some content. It is not so useful. Why? Because there may be some amount of skipping of vehicles in a particular routes because of the huge amount of traffic, or also they are choosing another lines. Likely there may be huge amount of skipping of vehicles. Sometimes the vehicle has to be varies. Next one we are having is the tag survey. This tag survey means in the traffic itself they are choosing different quantity of vehicles, and according to the particular survey itself they need to choose the vehicles and they have to fix the tags. After that at the ending points they need to collect the tags, and they have to note down the particular quantity of time what the vehicle was using. By using those they have to use these studies for locating the particular points and methods. Next one is the public transport survey. In this public transport survey, majorly we are using this road transportation corporation vehicles for collecting the data. That means buses likely. These surveys are useful. Next one we are having is a commercial vehicle survey. That means normally these lorries and other commercial vehicles, those who are carrying our daily needy products. That means likely cement, steel, our food grains, and other utilities, daily utilities from one state to another state. All those data will be collected from these commercial vehicles, public transportation vehicles, and other things. Simply, the main aim of this survey is to take the proper data from the road users such that there is any need to the particular government to improve the quantity of roads and quality of the roads, whatever the public need, and the government has to fulfill. Why? Because all the public are paying directly tax to the government in the form of petrol and diesel they are daily using in their vehicles. Means petrol and daily vehicle and diesel to the particular cars and other public utilities and commercial vehicles. They are using this diesel likely. Nowadays they are using this simplified CNG and other natural gases also. Those are also having some amount of tax giving to the government, so that all those money has to be properly utilized for the purpose of improving these roads and other network patterns in that way. Okay, these origin and destination surveys deals with all those